When Moses' ex-girlfriend exposed him, Trisha lost it, and both Moses and Trisha made the decision to keep quiet on everything. They lawyered up and have now decided to handle things behind the scenes. Apparently, there's so much more to the story than what Moses' ex-girlfriend Daphne initially exposed. So why is Daphne still actively following tea pages exposing Moses and Trisha? This is her healing journey, and people should not shame her for how she chooses to deal with her trauma. She has a lot more to say.
All my shit is real. You cannot sue someone for real shit. And I have proof of it. You can't sue someone and win if the other person has proof of you being a shitty ass person.
Whilst Trisha is planning her wedding, posting vlogs like normal, and living her best life, Daphne has to suffer at the hands of Trisha's fandom, and they are not afraid to hurt Daphne. For quite some time, people were accusing Daphne of lying, not because there was no evidence, but because she constantly likes, follows, and comments on Instagram tea pages that expose Trisha and Moses.
You follow Frenemy's room pretty regularly, and they just post about gym shows at least once a day. Okay. You know that everybody you follow on Instagram, you don't see all their posts every day. You do know that, right? And also, I don't look at every single one of her posts. I follow her because she's really nice to me. I'm not following her necessarily for her content because I don't really know what she posts. She started posting about Tana, and then I was like, okay.
Everyone handles trauma differently, and although Daphne is taking Moses to court, she feels as though she can't escape him because he's always popping up on her newsfeed alongside Trisha, and the pair of them have done some really shady things to Daphne in the past. Trisha called her a liar when Daphne first exposed her allegations against Moses. After Trisha Paytas' meltdown, she disappeared for no more than 48 hours off social media, and now she just ignores anyone when they mention Daphne. Daphne takes to her live stream every now and then to discuss the allegations. She's scared to even go to work at the moment in case Trisha walks in or one of Trisha's fans walk in and give her hell.
Why'd you almost lose your job? Everything's good, because this shit is stressing me out and I can't focus on work, and everybody that comes in to check in at the hotel, I'm fucking scared that it's one of them. I know it's super paranoid, but it's not beneath her to be fucking psychotic.
The anxiety she's going through is heartbreaking. She wants to speak up about her struggles and not be ashamed, but at the same time she's breaking down because she can't handle the hate she's receiving. Daphne just wants to live her life. No matter who she blocks, at one point or another, Trisha and Moses are bound to end up on her screen. Most survivors of SA are terrified to speak out against their accusers for a number of reasons. One of the main reasons is not being believed. In a live stream posted 2 days ago, Daphne compared her experience with Moses to that of Rihanna and Chris Brown. To recap, 8 years ago, Chris Brown assaulted his girlfriend, at the time Rihanna, in a Lamborghini the night prior to the Grammys. The picture of the aftermath went viral. So why didn't this ruin his career? There was literally physical evidence, but his fandom shamed Rihanna, and she never really spoke out about it again. In fact, just last year, Rihanna said in an interview that she and Chris are still very close friends and still love each other. Moses' ex Daphne brought to light in a live stream how Rihanna couldn't convince the world Chris Brown was a piece of shit and compared it to her experience.
Rihanna couldn't, well, she did convince the world, but people don't care. Rihanna couldn't convince the world that Chris Brown was a piece of shit, and people are still his fan. I'm not Rihanna, obviously. I'm not even 1% of Rihanna. And people aren't gonna believe me. And I get that. Granted, some people will. Not everybody will. And I don't need everyone to believe me. I believe me. I know the truth. Make him pay all your legal fees. I mean, yeah. I have so much evidence against him, and the fact that they have nothing of slander or libel against me. Nothing. And the fishies want to say, yeah, they have such a big case.
So what exactly has caused Daphne to get hate day in, day out? It was in fact Moses responding to her initial allegations with screenshotted text messages between the pair that made Daphne look like a liar. On the 9th of September, Moses had tweeted, "Recently there has been a serious allegation made against me that is not true. I have chosen to not give attention to it out of respect for this person's well-being, but now the lies have gone too far." He then proceeded to leak a huge chunk of conversations between the two that made Daphne look like a crazy ex that was just purely jealous that Moses chose Trisha over her. Unfortunately for Moses, this expose did not end well. In fact, victims of SA came forward and called Moses out. This really don't prove anything, and everyone who thinks it does is uneducated on the different ways trauma can present itself, or how it cannot present itself at all until time has passed after the assault. I'm a survivor and was trauma bonded to my ex who raped me and begged him to stay. This isn't making you look good, bud. She was 22. Doesn't Trisha, the one you totally don't want for child support money, publicly condemn such an age gap in any kind of romantic or sexual setting? This is exactly how a 22-year-old would respond to someone who is not open. This literally proves nothing. A lot of people after a breakup are too blinded by love that they take time to process the manipulation and what actually happened to them during the relationship. She was still in love with you here, hence why she's blaming herself for everything. All this provides Waterboy is this girl was too young for your mind games. There are a lot of victims who have mixed feelings to their abuser. I feel for this girl and all the others who were silent. Trisha's fans are now finding any reason to hate on Daphne. Daphne apparently met James Charles and posted a photo of them together because she met him at a meet and greet, but she didn't know all the drama surrounding James Charles, and obviously she got a lot of backlash for posting a pic with him. Daphne broke down on her live stream recently and begged people to stop coming for her.
Take it down. I thought I'd be able to use my own Instagram. I literally just met him less than an hour ago and I'm already getting hate over it. Over an interaction that lasted 15 seconds, and I shared it. I literally put laughing, LMFAO. Because why are you upset? You're the one asking about him. Who's talking about him aside from you? Fucking live my life. Please, I'm so tired of this shit. I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a personality. I'm so sick of it.
Unfortunately, this hate isn't going to stop for Daphne anytime soon. Trisha defending Moses has obviously caused a huge uproar online. Firstly, Trisha was cancelled, but now it's been like a month or two. People are slowly starting to forget why Trisha and Moses got cancelled in the first place. So, what are your thoughts on all this drama? Let me know in the comments.